In this video, again, we're going to continue with our StarLight driving project. Now, you know, we've been making quite a lot of progress. Well, this is actually a Reddit challenge, that one over there. We've done our little base home. We've done a couple of shacks, clothing store, restaurant, and I've also been doing other Fallout 4 stuff as well. Now, I'm going to quickly say that in the previous episode, which we did. Let's close that gate. Which we did this little build here, which is the barbers and the clothing home. I asked a question in the comments / description, specifically asking you what should go behind a specific door, which I'll show you in a minute. And I've been getting quite, I think I've had like 2 or 3 comments about it. And I think the 3 what I said was a training ground, a guard tower, or a barracks. Now the training ground and barracks are kind of similar, but the 2 comments were the guard-like towers. But one of the comments OnaWhim 7737 dropped was a leather shop, and obviously because she's a regular sub, obviously most people now know I don't use mods. Making a leather shop can't really do, but I'm going to do a build like that, which is going to incorporate into like a farm build. And I'm going to have further down here, to the end over there somewhere, I'm going to have a Brahmin and Ragstag little pen, and then I'm going to have like a little shack full of like Deathclaw hide, Ragstag hide, Brahmin hide, and then I'm going to use the little tanning benches as well, armourer benches, and then I'm going to like put some meat in there and probably put a scavenger in some there as well, just to make it look like so they supply the clothing person with the leather. So I do like the idea she gave, so I will put SushiKatGamer's link in the description below, and also OnaWhim 7737's link in below as well. Shut up, stupid man, I'm talking right now. But yeah, we're going to continue. Sorry about that weird intro there, guys. But yeah, let's get straight to the point. Now, what you want to do, we're just going to start straight off building now. What you want to do is you want to preferably get a shack foundation. Because this is uphill, you want to try your best to try and, because this is going to be near enough 2.5 to 3 wide, so try your best on the furthest out floor to make sure it doesn't hit the hill, because when it does, it looks a bit odd. But yeah, we're gonna put down your warehouse floor. I think, no, that's the wrong one. I've done this about 4 times and I've only managed to successfully do it once. This guy here is not doing anything, is he? He's assigned to food, but he's stuck. So yeah, what we're gonna do, you may notice there's a bit of a weird shape, but you want to get, you can use any floor you want really, so I'm going to stick to my barn floors because they're snap friendly. And what you want to do is you want to get these floor here in line with this floor. So again, this floor can go down a little bit, but I think I'm happy with that. And then you want to get this floor here in line as well. So what we're going to do is just move this over like so. Obviously it can't because the other floor's in the way. Use the concrete wall. Do not use the barn or warehouse pillars, because they will snap to the floor, and it's a giant piss take. That's what set this video back probably about 2 days. So as you can see, it looks like a little step. Now you will notice that I'm using quite a lot of different floors. I always tend to use the barn floors though, because they're more friendlier. You want to try and get this floor in here first, if you can, if it's possible. If you can, that's perfectly fine. Well, it's not, because the entire build based around how well this floor snaps in. See, a build like this would look okay, but I'm not going to use that. So you can use wooden floors if you want to. We're going to see what it looks like with the wooden floors. Like that. Now I do like these floors, it adds a bit of texture, which I do like. And then you can also add in, let's go for this one here. You may notice exactly, Chris, what, Morpheus, whatever, what are you doing? You know, You'll notice in a minute what I'm doing. Is that right? I'm trying to think if that's right. I'm trying to think. Is that right? I've done this 4 times. It's only worked nearly twice. I think that's okay. I don't know if that's the right one. Yeah. I think that's okay. I think that's right. I don't know. Is it? I think that's right. We're gonna wing it for now, and maybe it's not right. We can just change the floors around. So you can't put your wall on there because the floor's in the way. So obviously, what you got to do is put some walls around. Now I'm not gonna go for. I'm not gonna go for big ass windows in my walls because it's a guard post, isn't it? It's like a watchtower. You wouldn't associate a guard post being there. Same applies here. Add in a smaller window at the top, because if you stand here you can't see in, you have to jump in like so, and by that point you'll get detected. So, and then I'm going to add in a few different walls like so, and as you can notice it looks a bit of a funny, peculiar looking shape. I'd recommend you put your roofs on first, like so. I'm going to go for a glass roof if I have one, like that. I keep saying like so. In the last video I said, oh that's alright, that's okay. In this video it's going to be like, oh that's so, you know. I'm joking. I'm not going to be saying the same thing over and over again. Hopefully this does work. If it doesn't, that's okay. See, you're going to end up with a fucking weird looking roof, which is a weird thing. So you can get your roof on over here. It may not work though, but you can always try. If it doesn't work, that is okay, because you can always use glitches to get it in. So I am going to try and get this roof in there. If it doesn't go in, that's perfectly fine. You may need to use glitches for that roof there. And then again, we're going to use a... like so. It's going to look like a very odd looking roof. You're going to notice the reason behind why I've gone for this odd looking roof. So again, it's weird, you can put a roof into a roof, but you can't put a roof glitching over another one. So because this is a guard tower, you want to put your door in. And we might get away with that. Yeah, we have done. And again, we still can't put a roof over there. See if we can put a glass one over there. If we can get a glass one on there, that'd be grand. But it wouldn't be logical because I'm building the actual... Oh, hang on. Did it just glitch in? Wait a minute. Did you just glitch in for me? It didn't just do that, did it? No, it didn't. So again, I'm going to put another door on here. And then I'm going to go for a warehouse wall. This one is going to be the tricky part. I haven't tried to do this yet. So again, it will require some shitty negotiations, shitty moving of random parts. I did have a concrete block somewhere. Concrete wall's what you want. This build video may be a bit longer than my previous one. Hopefully you understand. It's just I've actually never successfully done this build. I don't know why I just stalled that, but hey ho. And then I think if we use another miscellaneous wall, like this one, we might be able to sneak on another one in this gap here. Then we can cover up this gap here with wooden miscellaneous shit. Why do we say this is going? Got the memory like a fish. If somebody says now, fish have got really good memories, I'll bugger you up. I will do. I'll bugger you up, I say. Okay. I keep storing it. Stop storing it. I'm going to put 2 out for the specific reason. Okay, so if you pop back in, get in there. You can see through this little gap, but I'm not asked, because frankly, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to go for a bit of a scrappy, get your hands on whatever you can get on. And this one here, it's going to be an odd one, to say the least. So sometimes the pillar glitch won't work, and I don't know if it will work in this aspect. So we're going to go for just a random select all glitch. Don't fuck with me now. Please don't fuck with me now. Not in the mood. Don't piss me off. See, now you're snapping just fucking fine, don't you? And again, obviously it's going to have a couple of holes in, because they've been in, you know, a gunfight and shit. So yeah, these are the walls so far. We're going to add in a little kind of... actually, no, will I? Should I? No, I won't. Will I? No, I won't. So one of these rooms is going to be a room, and then the other is going to be like a little armory type of room. I'm not going to have a lounge, because you shouldn't be resting when you're on guard duty. I know it's a bit harsh, but that's the way I'm going by it. So we're going to use a wooden wall for this one. Like so. Oh yes, I could have just used a fucking wooden one, couldn't I? I do swear when I get aggravated over a specific point in builds. You will notice that. I also say the same thing over and over again. So miscellaneous. If you notice a different thing at the beginning of the video, like a little, don't you fuck with me now. I will scrap you if I have to, little shit. See, it just sits in there nice and well for like 20 seconds. I know it's floating, don't get me started on it. But let's see, you might get away with that. I mean, when I get the other one on there, it's just going to look like a piece of wood that's been ripped off a roof or a wall or something. So we're going to get the final one in, wherever the piss take it's gone off to. I do hate when it just, when it select all and it jumps like 16 spaces to your left like that. Didn't even bloody knew that was going to happen either. Again. So yeah, that looks okay. I do like this. So all we've got to do now is get the roof on. So there's 2 roofs we've got to get on. Maybe 3. I'm going to glitch on a floor there. Can we do the same over here? No, we can't. So how tall are these pillars? These pillars are about the height of the wall, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay. That's my little alarm, because I'm on PS4. So I will be putting that roof in myself and the floor in a minute, guys. I'm just going to take a quick break and we're going to continue in a minute. So I will catch you in a few minutes, guys. So guys, welcome back. You will notice that a few walls have been changed or something is different. That's because my player kind of glitched out in the little railings in the cinema roomy thing, the big wall cinema thing, and he couldn't get out, so I had to reload the previous save and rebuild everything, right, basically. So yeah, I did actually do a second part of this build where I'm building the actual watchtower, but the build looked a bit messed up and there's too many breaks and stuff, so yeah. But again, we're going to make the entranceway for this little build now. Should be nearly done, I think. I'm going to go for 2 different types of stairs. to make it look a bit ratty. And I did manage to snap on a big one of these. I can't remember the life of me how I did it. Is that it? There we go, that was it. You might get really lucky with one of these one day. Just a bit lucky. Gotta keep moving around and twisting it. But again, if that one doesn't work, I know this one just did. Like so. Can you fit underneath every possible way? You can't get under that way. So again, I'm going to raise this up a little bit. Like so. I've got an idea for this little area. I won't actually show it in this bit. I won't actually build that area. I'll just let you guess until the end of the video. If you want to be a spoil spawn, go to the end. Go ahead. Like that. Trying to remember what I built. What did I build? Oh yeah, it was stairs, small stairs. Like these. I'm trying to remember what I built the first time round. Come on. There we go. And I'll go for something like that. And then I do have a which one was it? Was it a barn floor? I think it was a barn floor. It's a bit of a peculiar shape, to say the least. I like doing these weird shaped buildings. And again, put another one. Fuck you, go away. I said go away. No. Fine. I hate when it does this shit. Pisses me right off. Because I used okay, so this should work like so, but instead we're going to go for a floor like this one. Like so. Scrap that, and then you want to put your scaffolding floors back down. And you want to link it up so it's right in the middle, like that. Now hopefully it links up pretty well with the other. Why did it not snap in? I'm sure it just snapped there a minute ago. I heard the snappy noise. Okay, so you want that a little bit closer. You may notice that it's a glass thing, but I'm going to do something about that. So again, I don't normally narrate over my builds, like, oh, you can get a barn floor on this area here, and then you want to go for this one there. Yeah, I don't do that. I just tend to build it, and then you can do it as you wish. So if you want to build it differently, you can do, but good luck, because I'm never doing this build again, because it was a giant piss take. I'm going to go for this one. I know it's flickering, but I'm not that arsed. And then I'm going to go for a wooden floor. I knew that was going to happen, so let's see if we can get see, I know these are going to happen at the moment I put it in. Okay, I actually like that. And then again, we're going to put on a defense post here and one there. You may notice why I put one here, because there is an enemy spawn point on this ridge somewhere. And also, and I'm also going to put one. I might just put a couple of turrets there actually, I don't know. Because if you stand here, you can see this way. And then that guy can see over there. If I put one here, he will be able to see that way. Where's Drumlin Dine? Drumlin Diner's over there. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to get Drumlin Diner in my line of sight as I'm building this. And again, I'm going to get a wooden one. I've unlocked a couple of the picket fence type of build thingy majiggies. I don't think I've unlocked them all, which I'm not that fussed about, to be honest. It's not the end of the world. And then again, add on a couple of defense like these. I'm going to add a couple of turrets on, so I've got to move these back over somewhere. These require no power and they're incredibly tough. Let's put your guard post back. Like so. I might be able to squeeze on a little turret at the end there. You may think I'm going overkill on the turrets, but I've been raided so many times here, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, I know the enemy spawn points are usually inside the actual settlement itself, but I'm doing this for aesthetic reasons. And then I'm just going to pop a little scaffolding here. Little scaffolding being a fuck off tall one. I think I already have turrets over there, do I? No, I don't. So I'm gonna add in the floor first because it's easier. I've got one of these stored, so I'll use that one. And then I'll add on another scaffolding. Smaller one. And then a big one. Like that. So again, it's ridiculously tall. Requires quite a bit of covering fire. We can get under here. And we can get up here. So again, what my idea is obviously I have to make this physically possible to build. Now my idea being, what I'll do is, I'll have to put in some framework. It's not particularly hard to do, it's just a giant pain in the ass sometimes because it doesn't work. Like that. So if it doesn't work, if it looks a bit ridiculous, like a bit too small, there are ways around that. You can simply use these. But if you open this door, you get what I mean? So you're going to walk straight into that bar if you had a night out on the drink. On the town, as they say around where I live. Which is a stupid fucking saying, but don't get me started on that shit. Shit, don't do that. Come on, come over here. There we go. And hopefully this works. If you can get two in line, just keep it that way. Shit. Come on. Okay, that looks okay. I'm vaguely happy with this. Looks like it's just been tied together with like just rope. And again, add it on your stairs. No, not there. So we have the glitching stairs again. Like so, because the cells are stupid and can't get upstairs. That's right, love, I'm talking about you. But get out, what, okay. I'm fucking building here, rude ass shit. So yeah guys, I mean this build was a bit odd, to say the least. I will be doing something in this little area here. I'm going to wall it off and have their own little compound area. So far we've got the main inner section, got one bedroom which has just got one bed and 2 chairs Then you've got your prepping area, so you've got your weapons, your armourer, then you've got your cooking stations. If you come out here, you've got your 3 guard towers. I do have 19 settlers, so I'm doing fairly good with that. So when I do the tour, you may not actually see anybody on these, but they are fully functioning. But I'll try and time the tour so somebody's up there. I'm just going to add on a little thingy thing. There we go. So it's all protected. Settlers probably will manage to get on the roof, and I do think that's it, guys. I will see you in a few minutes though, because I'm going to do a narrated tour. Oh, I like that. I do like that. So yeah, guys, I will see you in a few minutes because I'm about to do a narrated tour. I hope you enjoyed the build, guys. I'll catch you in a few minutes, and see you then. I hope that build was a bit helpful. I was going to say simple, but the build is far from fucking simple. But yeah, we're going to do the tour. Now, if you did click on the link below, you should be about here. Now, if you just want to watch the tour, I'm perfectly fine with that. If you just want to watch the build, you can watch the build first, then jump onto the tour. But yeah, we're going to start from our little clothes shop at the front, because I have added some stuff. And yeah, there will be a link to the previous part, but it is in its own playlist, so you should be able to see it on there as well. So I've added this little planter in, which I did show you in the last video. I've put my hood on very lightly, because there are certain things I do want to show you which do require the hood. Or HUD, I've heard people say. I'm trying to make it look a bit junky, so I'm glitching in different walls and stuff and all of that. This is the barbers and clothing house. Now, I went through a bit of a hay wall with the barbers because nobody would actually assign to it. Same with my guard. My guard actually stands right in the middle of the settlement and doesn't go to one of the guard posts, which you'll see in a minute. So if you come through this little hidden door, which is, I will show you again, you can't really see it. You can see it, but you can't see properly. There is a turret hidden in here somewhere as well. It's there, I think. So once you open the door, you pop through. You see quite a lot of rails, is usually the first thing you see, and some decor as well. Now, I wanted this to be, well, actually no. Obviously I said at the beginning of the video that I asked a question in the previous video, yeah that's the right one, saying what should go behind the door, and the majority was something like a guard post, which is, this is what it looks like, the finished product, and I will show you around it in a minute. Now, I've got some really good ideas from OnaWhim and SushiKatGamer about the different type of builds I should put there, and this little walkway here is going to be one of the next builds, and one of the ideas is from a suggestion given by one of the two. Now, I'm not going to say which one, you're going to have to find out in the next video, which should be out next week or something. So yeah, I'm not gonna say whose idea it is, but I will put a little special thanks there in the video of which the idea came from. That was a bit confusing, I may say. So yeah, when you come through the main door, you're gonna see your barrels with a fire barrel in the middle of it, and then you've got your main houses over here. Now, and then I like these little I like these dolls. It looks like they're having a dance, which I do like the positioning of them. And then I've only just actually started the Nuka World campaign now, so the DLC, as you may say, so I've glitched in a couple of those over there as well. You're going to see a silent tour after this during about night time-ish, I'd say about 8-ish in game time. And this is an emergency exit, and again I've glitched in a couple of fences. You can't shoot, if you stood here, I got raided while building this. If you stand about here, you know, you can't actually get shot from anywhere. And then you open this door, the emergency exit slash secret entrance type of thing. Now, if you hit that sensor, the laser tripwire, you trick some turrets to come on. The turret can actually shoot through these little metal guards, and again we'll walk through here. What I'm going to do is drop my Gatling gun later on and then put the car closer to the door. And then this is what it looks like on the outside. Over there you're going to see something that I will show you in a minute. but again we're going to pop right through over here, and then I'm going to turn on the laser tripwire again. So yeah, as you come back down these little ramps, we're going to go in the house. Restricted access, keep out. Authorized access only, well, whatever. Now I haven't fully decorated the shelves because the shelves are usually the first thing to go, so I will be clearing that shelf. So again, as you come in, you've got your main little kitchen welcome area type of thing. So again, you've got all your necessities. You've got your bone cutter. If you kill the Deathclaw, you've got to cut through the bone in a Deathclaw chop. You've also got your armor axe, and most of my guards use combat armor, but my first guard I gave him a Gauss rifle. It's legendary with a shit effect, so that's why. And then you're going to see on the floor the different textures I've tried to add, you know, junk floors and make it look a bit boarded up. Glitch in the scavenging station. I think that was from Phoenix, where I saw that, but I will put a link below. And then in here, this is why I put the hood on, so you can see everything in there before I open it, is all the essentials you need. So mods, ammo, missiles and stuff, and then, you know, just some jet. You know, I don't know what jet does, but you associate it with, you know, guards and stuff. And you know, there's a bit of a gap in the roof, but I'm okay with that. Then you open this little boxcar room, and then again you've got your little break room in here. Shut this door there, and then you've got your combat shotgun as well. All of my settlers in fact do have shotgun shells on them, because I went through a period of just not using a shotgun. And then if you come around the back door, I do like this little area. I like this area. You will see in a minute, like, up fully working and everything. So let's just open that gate back up again. I'm going to turn these both on. Now you're going to notice these lights. This little area here is a dog training yard. Now I know people say don't do a training yard just yet, but I don't want to think it is a training yard. Like in the title of the video, you're going to see guard post 1 of 3, like hashtag 1 or something 1, meaning that I'm going to make 3 different outposts, watchtower type of things across the settlement. But the main training area will categorized as a watchtower. Hopefully that does make sense. And then you've got your 2 generators glitched in there. I like how this one glitched in, because it looks like it's been built around tire. And then again, settlers can actually walk under here, which is great. You've also got enough shelter from the rain, and you've got enough window space to, you know, shoot oncoming raiders and stuff. I'll probably just leave that in there. Might have that as a storage room. But if you come up here, you've got your chill out area. You know, if you're on a break but you don't really want to go off duty, you can quickly get a cigarette or whatever you want and go there. This guy used to be a Minuteman, in fact, because I saw him at the castle in a Minuteman outfit, and I thought, hey, I'm just gonna dress him up in combat, and he's incredibly dangerous. Like, he has a yeah, excuse me, sir, I'm talking. So I made this little walkway that goes over the glass roof, and it will connect up to 2 different guard posts, one looking over this way and then one looking on that little ridge over there. Now the settlers can shoot fairly far, like they can shoot on the top of this hill, near enough, give or take. So it's not bad. I might get rid of one of the guard posts and have a little chair and a guard post, because my other settler does not come over here. Now it's not a particularly big build. I do like this build. It's in fact one of my favourite builds, which is saying something, because I know not many people be like, I don't like this build, you know, blah blah blah. But for me, it's the shape of it that which I do like. And then again, you've got your little dog training area in here. Dogs can't escape, which is great. And then again, you have your little gate open here, but you can't really get in. So you're going to be stuck here with a turret shooting at you, which is very handy. So yeah, guys, I mean, pardon that, it's my phone. So yeah, guys, that's really it. I'm going to be building it over here in the next video. Again, it's one of the ideas of someone who commented on the previous video. It's going to be a bit of a weird build, to say the least. It's not going to be a very buildy build video, like building a building and putting stuff in it. It's going to be more of a placing things in the right area type of thing. So it's going to be a bit of an odd one. It's going to be fairly short. But yeah, I hope you like it, guys. I'm really enjoying the StarLight project at the moment, and I hope you are too. There's a lot more parts to come. I think about 6 more parts or 7 more parts or something. So sorry about that. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Pardon for the random noises, my phone is going berserk. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, put a thumbs up, it's really appreciated. If you got any feedback, which is great, just pop a comment in the comment section and I will get back to you in the jiffy, guys. Have a nice day and see you in a minute.